Hi, my name's Mark Dedman. This is my father Roy. He's the reason we're here and the reason we sort of got involved in hockey. This is my wife Claire, coaching the Grange Royals Premier League Women. Son Isaac, who's also involved with Grange Royals Hockey Club and also Trinity School Hockey as well. My daughter Tia, who's also plays for Grange under 14s and with Trinity First 11. And my other son Briley, who is also Grange Royals under 18 boys, senior men, and also with Trinity Hockey as well. Typical week in the Dedman family starts on a Monday night with school training for the boys. Tuesday night is the Premier League and Metro 1 trainings that Claire and I coach. Wednesdays is Tia's school training plus the Grange Royals junior trainings as well, which the boys play under 18s and Tia under 14s. Thursdays is the Premier League and Metro 1 trainings again for the school for Grange. Fridays it then starts the matches with under 18 boys on a Friday night. Saturday mornings is school hockey for all three of the kids, and then our Metro 1 and Premier League games on Saturday afternoons, which Claire and I either coach or Claire plays Metro 1s. And then Sundays we wrap up the weekend with Tia generally on a Sunday morning for under 14 girls, 7 days a week. So my father Roy was the first back in the day, sort of had many years as goalkeeper.
Friends who played hockey at high school was the first introduction through one of the hockey stalwarts in South Australia, Mr. Jerry Phillips, late Jerry Phillips.
I think the boys had their first sort of feel for hockey when I carried them onto the pitch on a grand final when we were living in Darwin.
Just before I left to go to indoor, I broke my collarbone playing hockey out here against Sassy. Yeah, I had to do a fair bit of getting the range of movements and building up the strength back in my arm. So far the state teams that I've made is under 12 schoolboys, under 13s, under 15s, indoor and outdoor, and under 16s, and training for under 18s.
So far the state teams I've made are 15s indoor 2 years in a row.
So far the state teams I've made is under 12 schoolgirls, which was in Perth last year. I made my first state team at the youngest age out of the lot of us.
I think Saturdays would have to be the busiest because we have the school hockey in the morning, and that starts at 8:30 on a Saturday morning, and that's after the boys have played normally a 6:30 or an 8:45 match on a Friday night. Getting teenagers up on a Saturday morning is not fun. And then of course normally we have the rest of the games on that day as well, so we need to pack for 6 o'clock game at night at 7:30 in the morning before we leave for the school hockey. So we need changes of clothes and socks and make sure everybody's got their shoes. The laundry is a constant thoroughfare of anything that you're looking for, either clean, dirty, wet or dry. The washing machine goes 7 days a week, at least twice a day, working in advance to make sure that we've got the right coloured things for the right day of the week, basically. After 20 odd years of playing Premier League for Grange Royals, I've now taken on coaching and still slightly playing every now and then for the last 4 years.
She's a long-term hockey player as well, and tragically we actually met at a hockey camp over summer as young sort of 14-year-olds.
I thought that he was certainly a man that could play hockey, or a boy at that stage, but just his general demeanour on the field and around the group of people that he was with as well.
So after playing Premier League for 20 years for Grange Royals, I've now into my 7th year of coaching the Premier League men. As part of our involvement with the Grange Royals Hockey Club, Claire and I also coordinate and run our Junior Academy program for our up-and-coming, developing and elite junior players. We also hold our annual Cancer Council round, which is again coming up this year. This will be our 3rd year. Also involved with the Hockey SA Hot Shots as their performance analyst, and also helping support the developing athlete programs as well with Hugh Purvis.
We're the Dedman family and we live hockey.